Welcome to Movie Vault. Universal Pictures has just dropped the official trailer for their highly anticipated 2025 adaptation of Dracula, directed by Luc Besson. This fresh reimagining of Bram Stoker's classic novel promises a hauntingly atmospheric take on the legend of the immortal Count, blending gothic horror with deep emotional storytelling. Featuring a stellar cast, Caleb Landry Jones in the role of Dracula, Matilda De Angelis as Maria, and Christoph Waltz as a relentless priest. This adaptation is shaping up to be one of the most visually striking and emotionally intense retellings of the tale. Now, let's break down the trailer scene by scene and uncover the secrets hidden within this dark and twisted vision of Dracula. Opening sequence, a glimpse into the past. The trailer wastes no time in establishing its tragic, almost operatic tone. We open in a vast, candlelit castle where we see a 15th century prince, played by Caleb Landry Jones, mourning the death of his beloved wife. The cinematography is breathtaking, flickering torches, grand stone corridors, and a sky darkened by an approaching storm. This grief-stricken prince stands at the edge of a towering balcony, overlooking the ruins of a once thriving kingdom. His sorrow is palpable, and the weight of his impending transformation already lingers in the air. The soft whispers of Latin chants in the background foreshadow his tragic descent into darkness. The transformation from grief to immortality. We then cut to a deeply symbolic and chilling moment. The prince, in utter despair, renounces his faith, cursing God for taking his love away. As he collapses in anguish, we see something subtly sinister happening. Shadows slither towards him, crawling up his arms and face. His once mournful eyes take on a supernatural gleam, and in a terrifying moment of realization, we witness his rebirth, not as a man, but as something beyond human. The sound design here is brilliantly unnerving. His ragged breathing morphs into something almost animalistic, and as the music swells, the screen cuts to black. Jump to the 19th century, a world transformed. The trailer then shifts to a completely different era, 19th century London. Cobblestone streets, fog rolling over the Thames, horse-drawn carriages, and gaslit alleyways. It's a setting straight out of a Gothic novel. The cinematography takes on a rich golden hue, contrasting the cold, blue-tinted past we just witnessed. Among the bustling city, Dracula's gaze locks onto Maria, played by Matilda De Angelis, a young woman who bears an uncanny resemblance to his lost wife. This dual role serves to deepen the themes of obsession, reincarnation, and doomed love, drawing a clear line between the past and present. We see Dracula silently following Maria through the streets, his presence both captivating and deeply unsettling. A single line from him, barely whispered, chills to the bone. "I have found you, again." The pursuit, an unsettling obsession. From this moment on, the trailer escalates in intensity. Dracula's fixation on Maria is portrayed in a series of mesmerizing dreamlike shots, him watching from the shadows, reaching out to her in candlelit chambers, whispering her name as if it's both a blessing and a curse. Meanwhile, Christoph Waltz as the mysterious priest delivers a foreboding warning. This is no ordinary man. He is ancient. He is death itself. His performance is icy, methodical, and full of conviction. A man determined to expose and destroy the darkness lurking in the city. We then get quick, fragmented flashes of the horror awaiting us. Maria awakening in the dead of night, her windows thrown open, a shadow looming over her bed. Dracula standing atop a church spire, eyes glowing in the darkness. A room drenched in blood, the aftermath of an unseen massacre. The atmosphere is thick with dread, a reminder that Dracula is not just a man in love, but a predator in pursuit of his prey. The conflict, love versus damnation. As the tension mounts, we see the two central forces collide, Dracula and the priest, two men on opposite sides of fate. The final act of the trailer delivers some of the most powerful and visually stunning moments. A fiery confrontation in a crumbling cathedral, as the priest raises a silver cross, only for Dracula to smile wickedly as the flames flicker around him. Maria standing at the edge of a cliff, torn between fear and desire, as Dracula extends a hand towards her. A climactic battle beneath the full moon, where Dracula's monstrous form is finally unleashed, fangs bared, eyes burning red, shadows curling around him like living creatures. The trailer closes on one haunting final line from Dracula, whispered in the darkness. I have waited centuries for you, and I will wait 1,000 more. Then, silence. The screen fades to black, and the title card appears. Dracula, June 2025. Final thoughts, a Gothic masterpiece in the making? Universal Pictures has crafted a visually breathtaking, deeply emotional take on Dracula, one that leans into both horror and tragic romance. With Caleb Landry Jones's chilling performance, Luc Besson's signature visual flair, and a storyline that merges history, love, and terror, this adaptation is shaping up to be one of the most unique interpretations of Dracula in years. Now the question is, will this be the definitive Dracula for a new generation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the biggest upcoming movies. Until next time, this is Movie Vault, signing off.